You ever wonder how some people just keep winning? Like no matter what's going on in the world, economy's down, markets crash, world gets flipped upside down. They just keep stacking chips, making moves, and walking around like they got the cheat code to life. Well, let me tell you something. They ain't got no cheat code. They got habits. That's it. Habits. The difference between average and billionaire, it's what they do every single day when nobody's watching. They ain't waiting on motivation. Motivation is cute, but it comes and goes like your cousin who only calls when they need a favor. Billionaires, they run on discipline. They show up when they're tired. They grind when it's not fun. You think they feel like doing it every day? Nope, but they do it anyway. Why? Because they know success don't care about your feelings. Now let's talk about time. See, broke folks kill time. Wealthy folks spend it wisely. If you ain't managing your 24, you already losing. Every second you scrolling mindlessly, somebody else is closing a deal, writing a book, making that phone call that changes everything. Time is currency. You already got the idea. What you need now is the habit. The world don't need another talker. It needs another doer. So wake up, lock in, and move like your name's already on the Forbes list. You just got to catch up to it. Discipline over motivation in the style of Steve Harvey. Let me break something down for you. Motivation is temporary. It's that sugar rush. You feel it for a minute. You get hype. Maybe even start something. When the hype dies down, most folks fall right back into old habits. Why? Because they were waiting on feeling good to keep going. And let me tell you, that ain't how billionaires move. See, discipline is what steps in when motivation checks out. You think folks at the top feel excited every morning? You think they jump out of bed singing songs and ready to grind? Nah, sometimes they tired, sometimes they stressed. Sometimes they got the same doubts you got, but they still show up. That's discipline. Discipline is doing what you said you'd do after the mood you set it in has passed. That's the real test. Billionaires don't leave their success up to emotion. Start small, set your alarm, stick to the schedule, say no to distractions. Keep promises to yourself, not just other people. That's how discipline is built, one decision at a time. You ain't got to be the smartest. You ain't got to be the fastest. But if you're the one who won't quit, the one who shows up regardless, you become unbeatable. Discipline is the quiet, unsexy habit that writes the checks and builds the empire. Brick by brick. So stop waiting to feel like it and start moving like your future depends on it, because it does. Time is currency in the style of Steve Harvey. Let me tell you something that'll change your whole outlook. Time is more valuable than money. Yeah, I said it, you can lose money and make it back, but time, once it's gone, baby, it's gone. Ain't no refunds, ain't no do-overs. That's why billionaires treat time like it's gold, because it is. See, broke folks kill time like it ain't nothing. They sit around scrolling, gossiping, procrastinating, talking about, I'll get to it tomorrow. Tomorrow ain't promised. And even if it does come, now you're behind. You one more day older with the same excuse. Billionaires don't spend time, they invest it. Every minute got a purpose. Every hour got a goal. They schedule their life like it's $1 million business, because to them it is. You think they spend 3 hours watching reality TV or arguing with people online? No, they too busy building something. They wake up early, they read, they plan. They don't just start the day, they attack the day. Meetings got a purpose, phone calls got a direction. If it don't move the mission forward, they don't give it energy. Simple as that. But let me tell you, some of y'all think you don't have time. No, you got the same 24 hours as everybody else. The difference is how you use it. While you sleeping in, somebody else is up learning a new skill. making connections, working on their craft. While you pushing snooze, they pushing forward. You want to live like a billionaire? Start treating your time like a billionaire. Guard it, respect it, maximize it, and stop giving it away to things and people that don't deserve it. You only get one shot at this life. Don't spend it wasting time invested in something that'll pay you back forever. Everybody got a dream. Let's get that out the way. Dreaming is free. It don't cost you nothing, but you know what separates the dreamers from the doers? Execution. See, a vision without execution is just a fantasy. It's a wish list. You can sit around all day talking about how you want to start a business, travel the world, build an empire, but if you ain't moving on it, you just blowing hot air. Billionaires don't just dream big, they move big. They take that vision and turn it into a plan. Then they take that plan and break it down into action steps. Then, here's the part most people miss. They follow through consistently, relentlessly. You think they made it by just visualizing? No, they put in the work. Late nights, early mornings, risks, rejections, all of it. They take the hits, learn the lessons, and keep it pushing. Vision is the blueprint, but execution is the hammer and nails. It's the grind. It's the uncomfortable conversations. It's fail and regrouping, then trying again. It's doing the little things when nobody's watching. You got ideas? Good. Now ask yourself, what did I do today to bring that idea to life? Because if the answer is nothing, then it ain't a vision. It's just a nice thought. And let me tell you something else. Execution ain't perfect. It's messy. It's trial and error. But billionaires don't wait to get it perfect. They launch, they learn, and they level up as they go. Stop thinking you need all the answers before you start. Start where you are. Use what you got and move with faith. The vision is your why, but execution, that's your how. And that's what separates folks who watch dreams happen from the ones living them. Failure is fuel served up with that Steve Harvey flavor. Look here, you gonna fail. That's not a maybe, that's a guarantee. And if that scares you, you ain't ready for success yet. See, everybody want to win, but don't nobody want to lose. But what folks don't realize is losing is part of winning. Billionaires, they ain't scared of failure. They expect it. They know it comes with the territory. That's why they don't crumble when it happens. They collect the lesson, brush it off, and keep swinging. You ever hear that phrase, fail fast? That means stop dragging your feet trying to avoid mistakes. Try something. If it don't work, cool. Now you know. Adjust, pivot, move smarter the next time. That's how growth works. See, failure ain't the enemy, it's the professor. It teaches you what school never could. It shows you your blind spots. It humbles you. And if you pay attention, it builds a version of you that can't be broken. Most people hit a wall and stop. Billionaires, they hit the wall and build a door. They use failure as feedback, not a finish line. Let me tell you this. You can't get to the top by playing it safe. If you wait until everything's perfect, if you're scared of looking stupid, you're going to be stuck on the sidelines while somebody with less talent but more courage passes you up. The most successful people in the world have failed more than most people have even tried. Read that again. So stop taking failure personal. It ain't rejection, it's redirection. It's not the end of your story, it's just a plot twist. Fall down 7 times, get up 8. That's billionaire energy. That's how you turn losses into legacy. Circle of influence, straight talk, Steve Harvey style. Let me ask you a hard question. Who you hanging around? because that matters more than you think. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. That's not just a catchy line, that's truth. Billionaires, they don't keep folks around just to have company. Nah, they're intentional. They build circles that challenge them, sharpen them, and hold them accountable. You think they sitting around with complainers, blamers, or folks who think small? Not a chance. See, your environment is either feeding your growth or strangling it. You got people who drain your energy, kill your ideas, mock your ambition, goals, investments, purpose, legacy, not just drama and the same old mess. Because let me tell you, you are not just building a business or a bank account, you're building a life. And the people in your circle are either bricks or termites. They either help you build or they eat away at what you're trying to create. Choose wisely.